So today, we're playing a Reaper, and we're going potion crafting again. But this time we're crafting up Vampiric Potions, along with our staff Unhealing, Amulets of Alchemy to trigger our potions again, and a unique item, Unsettling Presence. All these allow us to deal massive unhealing damage. But hey, can we unheal our way to a win? Let's find out. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and jump into some ranked games with a random character and see who we're going to get today. So hey, looks like we're getting another alchemy start, which is going to be amazing. We want to grab as much potions as possible. Make use of this, we're going to be grabbing a broom. Let's grab another one of these shiny shells. Let's grab a banana and roll once. We could craft up a shovel here, but I do want to grab ourselves this bit of storage with a banana. I also want to grab this stone too. We're going to take our frying pan in the next one. We're going to craft up that shovel. But this is going to have to do for right now. Our opponent will have a lot of damage with a hammer dagger type setup. I'm hoping that our shiny shells can actually bring it back. Just in time, we're back to full HP. And that was super, super close for round one. Although I could be eating my words. But not too bad. Just pause the video to remind you to like, comment, or subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. That was crazy, crazy close. Let's grab our frying pan for now. I'm also going to grab a set of healing herbs. I'm going to take out our little Star of Courage. But I am going to move on with this. Now our banana is going to be inside our fanny pack. Increasing the speed of that because our stamina is going to be a bit of an issue with double weapons. But as long as the fight goes on super long with the relic case, we do scale down our stamina. So it shouldn't be too bad overall. And we also rolled in power with Amulets of Alchemy, which is amazing, especially with Vampirism 2. Our opponent does have an insane amount of regen on this round. So we could still be in trouble here. The fatigue damage is going to be chipping us down. But amazing. We got super lucky on our Amulets of Alchemy, for sure. Let's grab a health pot. Let's grab the banana. Let's grab... I said banana. Piggy bank. Let's grab another fanny pack. Let's roll again. We do want to grab ourselves a set of blueberries. And we do need to find ourselves another broom here. So I'm actually just going to move on with this for right now. We're going to take a set of blueberries. I'm going to look for a broom, but we did prioritize increasing the speed of our shovel as fast as possible because it's only going to be our single weapon anyway. But with our Amulets of Alchemy, we should be able to trigger a potion twice, potentially. It is a 70% chance, so yeah, it might not even proc a second time. If you get super unlucky, we could end up missing here. Our opponent does have a little bit of spikes with the spike shield. But luckily for us, we've only got one shovel. We did get super lucky with our Amulets of Alchemy. Give us that heals. Once again, but is it still coming out? Actually, yeah, if we didn't get that second proc, we would have lost here. But hey, we got a strong health pot. And we could take a big old spicy banana. Spicy banana for a lot of heals is kind of awesome. But hey, Piggy Pinata is Piggy Pinata. We can also take no rush, please, but we're going to be taking some value here. Let's grab our blueberries. Let's roll. Let's grab the storage. Let's grab our broom. Now, if you did take Norris, please, that would have been awesome for a wonky stomach here. I'm still going to roll, though. Now, I'm going to need this bit of extra storage, but I am going to move on with this right now. So, at least with our Piggy Pinata, we should have, I was going to say 5% crit chance on both our weapons. But it wouldn't be me if I placed it in completely wrong and missed our weapons somehow. But anyways, I'm hoping that we do get some extra value from our piggy bank. We didn't get super lucky this time with our strong health pot, but honestly, can't complain. We had a ton of value with it. Anyway, let's grab the storage. Let's roll again. We definitely want to grab a second health pot here. For sure. Let's fix our Piggy Pinata. And a Goobert on sale. I'm going to sell one of our shiny shells to grab our Gooberts. Okay, so we did change that around, and now our Piggy Pinata is only going to give 5% crit chance on our broom, because it did prioritize our Goobert here, so we get tons of heals. And with health pots, we should be able to get a ton of regen. And we should have guaranteed now that we do proc one of these potions, at least, with our Amulets of Alchemy. Although we could get extremely unlucky, very unlikely to not proc at least one of these potions with our Amulets of Alchemy. But hey. Can we stack up enough blinds here so our opponent doesn't have any accuracy? Because if they can't hit us, they can't get the lifesteal from the Vampirism or deal damage. So in all, yeah, we're in such a pretty good spot right now. Now hey, Amulet of Alchemy with a bunch of Vampiric Pots does sound like a lot of fun. But how about we take this on Death Amulet? Okay, Amulet of Energy. Hell yeah. So kind of want to go for Staff on Healing, Blood Goobers, Vampiric Pots type build. So for now I'm going to grab our storage, we're going to reserve the Bloody Amulet. We're going to place this back in, although we could actually make better use of our Piggy Pinata right now in this position. And I'm going to again move on with this right now. So at least now we have 5% crit chance on both our weapons, which should be pretty decent. Our opponent does have an Amulet of Darkness, which is going to be a lot of damage, especially on their weapons here. And especially with all their weapon situation, yeah, they're going to have tons of damage. A good bit of Vampirism. They're going to get a tiny bit of luck, increasing their accuracy, which is not going to be so good for us. And unfortunately, yeah, we do end up falling short. Our DPS is really, really low. But hey, we managed to get ourselves a Ribsaw Blade, which is pretty decent here. How about we sell our shovel? We place in a Ribsaw Blade. We grab this, craft up a Magic Staff. We grab that and craft up a Vampiric Pot. We could grab the Toad here. If we sell our Dagger and a Garlic, we can grab the Toad, which we're going to do. But the Toad isn't really going to be helpful right now anyway. But I'm still going to place it in, because it does give us a little bit of luck, increasing our accuracy, just in case our opponent does inflict some blight on it. But with a Ribsaw Blade, we should be able to remove a little bit of the skilling damage on the double X. But again, our DPS is going to be a little bit lower than we want to. Actually, not looking too bad. We do got tons and tons of heals, especially with our health pots. But our double X is scaling up insanely fast. We also got a ton of Empower, and we do end up falling short once again anyway. But hey, I do want to grab Cauldron here. We're going for another Cauldron builds. We're going to grab a storage. Now we could go for Serpent Staff here. But honestly, I'd much prefer going for Staff on Healing right now. So I'm not going to take it. Okay, another Health Pot. We're definitely going to take. Now the thing is, do we actually want to grab ourselves a Mana Pot here too? You know what, I kind of do. Let's grab this too. Let's roll again. Another Bloody Amulet is kind of nice here. But I mean, we're not probably going to want to. The next question is, do we actually want some Stone's Combustions here? We could also grab ourselves another Mana Orb. We kind of need the Mana Orb over the Stone's Combustion, but I am going to rock on with this right now. Here we're going to begin a Hammer, Cursed Dagger, Serpent Staff type builds with the enchanted weapons as well. Which should be quite interesting. They're going to be run through stamina extremely fast. But we did run through all our potions really fast too. But hey, it's looking super close still. Not too bad. We still managed to pull ahead, which is amazing. For sure. We're going to craft up a strong health pot first over the Mana Pot. Let's grab this. Let's grab you. Let's roll for now. Okay, another Bloody Amulet is kind of amazing for sure. We're going to sell this though. There's our Staff on Healing, which is going to be insanely good for us as well. We're also going to have to grab this leather bag. I don't think we're going to grab another Mana Pot here. Or another Mana Orb. So yeah, I think I'm just going to move on with this. Now, I did place our Mana Orb in here, targeting our Cauldron, along with our Gooberts and our Magic Staff. So we can still have our 5% crit chance on both our weapons. However, we are going to begin a big old Busted Blade. Big old Busted Blade with a lot of damage. We should have tons and tons of heals. So can we actually keep ahead of this dealing insane damage if we do get hit one more time? Luckily for us, we got an out of stamina proc on that Busted Blade. That was just enough to keep us ahead. Now we could take enchanted weapons here. Enchanted weapons is going to be nice and all, but is it really going to be that worth it? Because we could take heavy drinking here. Heavy drinking with a bunch of our potions, we do get tons and tons of value. Makes me kind of want to take heavy drinking here, especially if we're going for Staff on Healing. You know what? I convinced myself I'm going to be taking it. Let's grab the storage. Let's craft up. Also, this Amulet of Alchemy is quite possibly in the worst position of all time. For sure. Let's grab you. Let's roll again. We definitely need this piggy bank. Pretty much straight away. I'm actually going to sell Butterstones here to actually grab it for right now. We can also grab ourselves a heart container, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to venture on with this right now. And eventually, after we craft up a bunch of strong vampiric pots, we're going to craft up a blood goobert here. We also need to find ourselves a hunger blade. But hey, we are going to begin a steel goobert, Torn Bloom. They're going to be stacking up a lot of max life. We should have a lot of damage with our setup right now. With our magic staff. Now, Vampirism doesn't work with the magic staff, but the lifesteal from the strong vampiric pot is going to be really, really fantastic for us. Although they dealt a lot of damage there. But hey, our piggy bank did explode straight away, giving us another toad and another set of blueberries, which is going to be quite awesome. Now, unfortunately, since we did take heavy drinking, I really don't want to grab our Peasant's Flask. Although we do want to grab some potions that we can actually just activate our strong vampiric pot off the get-go. We definitely want to grab ourselves some stone skin potions. Now let's grab you another Amulet of Alchemy, which is even better. That's genuinely insane here. We can grab ourselves another set of blueberries if we want to as well. I mean, we do have a lot of mana generation, so I'm going to skip it for now. And hell yeah, take a bite to Ribsaw Blade. Let's grab ourselves this Hunger Blade. And do we craft up our blood goobert right now? Well, first of all, we're going to be grabbing this potion belt anyway. So for right now, I am going to venture on with this. We do have our heavy drinking in a kind of a less than optimal position, but it'll have to do for right now. We should be able to get a ton of value once we do use our strong mana pot. We should be able to get our vampirism, giving us 35% lifesteal. And yeah, we should be able to deal that as unhealing damage as well. We do want to find ourselves more mana pots so we can keep triggering our strong vampiric pots like crazy. Now that is an unsettling presence, which we are 150,000% going to have to grab. Quite literally. Let's grab a protective purse. Let's roll again. And now it doesn't matter about our heavy drinking. We're also going to need to grab this piggy bank. But I am going to move on. So at least with our Arms of Energy, we should be able to consistently scale up our staff on healing and get back some of the buffs that our unsettling presence does actually get back. But we should be able to deal a ton of unhealing damage for sure. Our opponent does have the Excalibur. But yeah, we can take him out before it even gets online. So let's grab this. Let's grab our Unstable Recombobulator. Let's roll. We could grab a second potion belt here, which I'm kind of down for. Now we can also try to grab ourselves a box of riches, look for some red rubies, but I'm not going to be taking it. I will take a wonky snowman, craft up a frostbite as well. Let's grab this Undead Phenomena 2. And is there any actual items I do want to get rid of? I wouldn't mind getting rid of this flute, to be honest. Flute's not going to be too much value for us, but I do kind of want to keep the rest. So I'm just going to let our Unstable Recombobulator get rid of flute for now. But hey, can we go up again? Enchanted Weapon, Spike Staff, Torn Bloom. They're going to be getting a ton of spikes, a ton of max life, and a lot of power. Enduring Battle Rage, they're going to be taking a lot less damage too. But can we actually keep up? We have tons of Vampirism, tons of lifesteal, and actually, yeah, not looking too bad. 51 Vampirism, kind of nuts here. So we actually end up with an 83 DPS on healing, doing insane damage first, then our Hunger Blade, then our Blood Gooberts. As for heals, we do end up with a 60 heal per second, which is pretty decent here. And then as for block, yeah, not a whole lot of block. But I do think we can actually make this a lot crazier, so I'm going to continue on for right now. Okay, we got ourselves an Amethyst Steel, a Divine Pot, another Piggy Bank 2, which is kind of mad here. And we do get a Demonic Flask, but we don't necessarily want this. Even though we could craft it up, it's not going to be worth crafting up here. So I'm just going to grab this for now. Amulet Life, which is even better first. Let's grab our wonky snowman. Let's roll again. Let's keep rolling for now. And again, we want to grab as much of these as possible. Now the real question is, do we actually want to craft up a strong Divine Pot? It is going to give us a bunch of random buffs, but our heavy drinking is actually going to be activating that then too. We can also craft up Katana, but I'm happy enough with this for right now. Now I did place our Piggy Pinata, so we actually have 5% crit chance on our Blood Gooberts along with our Hunger Blade. We're still increasing the speed of our staff on healing along with a Toad. And I think this should be pretty decent for right now, so I'm going to move on. We do have a bag in our storage, but I mean, we have a ton of storage anyway. So we don't necessarily actually want that. But hey, can we keep up with a Blood or Poison Gooberts Fancy Fence Rapier, Magic Staff. Hell yeah. We definitely can. Okay, another piggy bank. Let's grab you. Another Amulet of Life, which is even better. Let's grab you. Let's roll again. I'm going to keep rolling for now. If we actually want a deck of cards, we could grab... I don't think we want that. I'm going to grab this bit of storage. Let's roll again. We're going to sell this. And I do want to grab this up pretty much this round. So we're going to sell this, 2 shiny shells, and this, and we're going to take it pretty much instantly here. So I did change all set of rounds, and we're going to have our Cauldron in here. We do lose a crit chance on our Blood Gubbard, but it is only 5%. We're going to have our Mana Orb in here, targeting our Unsettling Presence, along with our Staff Unhealing, and a Frostbite 2. And yeah, this should be insanely awesome, because at the start of battle, with the amount of protected little purses we do have, with our Arm of Steel, we should be able to trigger this straight away, give us that life steal at the very beginning, and our Vampirism, which should be pretty darn awesome. And yeah, we're going to move on. We want to stagger our Vampiric Pots, so we can get that life steal as well. And a ton of Vampirism, boosting up our Blood Gubbard, along with our Frostbite, which should be pretty good. Our opponent will have a lot of damage with this Katana, but I mean, yeah, we have a lot of damage too. But yeah, we did explode our piggy bank. This gives a Torn Bloom, but we don't necessarily want that. Let's grab another piggy bank. I'm going to sell a storage. Let's grab ourselves in our stamina sack. I'm going to roll. We could grab ourselves a dragon here for the final rounds. Which is basically, you know what, I'm going to take it. It's going to be worth it. Let's roll again. I'm going to keep rolling for now. Poison Pot we don't necessarily want. We could try to grab ourselves a Ruby Whelp for the final rounds. No, I'm going to sell this. I'm going to keep rolling. We're going to sell this. Let's keep rolling for now. Another Stone Skill Potion. Okay, that was short-lived. We're definitely going to take this for right now. So we're going to place our potion situation more like this. Now this Amulet of Alchemy is not going to trigger on our Strong Divine Pot. But this should be insanely valuable to us the way it is right now. We're just prioritizing our Strong Vampiric Potions the most. But yeah, let's keep going for now. Just getting a ton of Strong Vampiric Pots. These things are going to be straight up nuts. A ton of lifesteal. And a ton of Vampirism. Their opponent did have a lot of invulnerability. They do have triple Hunger Blade Mana Thirsts. But hey, not too bad. We can still burst our way through. But hey, we did get ourselves a stamina sack. Let's get ourselves a Fanfare too. But I'm going to roll for now. I mean, we could take this Prismatic Orb. Place it in here. Get a ton of Vampirism. Get a ton of healing efficiency. Well, let's say a ton of healing efficiency. It's only going to be 4% increased healing efficiency. But it will give us a lot of Vampirism. Is it actually worth grabbing? You know what? I'm not going to take it. We could craft up a Doom Cap for the final round as well. And just reduce our opponent's healing even further. It's a little bit overkill. I'm going to grab it though. Although we do get ourselves another Undead Amulet, we could potentially go for a second Frostbite here. Let's sell our Fanfare. Let's grab this. And see what it's going to be. Okay, 3 Amulets of Life here. I think we might have hit the jackpot. To be quite honest. Now the thing is, I'm going to sell our little Starved Courage. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to craft up another Strong Health Pot. For the time being as well. Although, I would kind of like to grab ourselves another Mana Pot, but let's just craft up a Strong Health Pot and let's move on. So we're going to get a Doom Cap. Now this Demonic Flask is not going to be super high value for us because we don't really inflict a crazy ton of debuffs. But yeah, we have tons and tons of buffs. And amazing. And the Piggy Bank did explode for the final time. We did get ourselves a Doom Cap with a Box of Riches, as well as a Corrupted Crystal. We got a Ruby Whelp online right now too. We're going to roll again. And we could take ourselves a Piggy Bank here for the final time. But let's keep rolling. We place it in our Box of Riches so we can grab some red gemstones. We've no armor to place it in, so it's not going to be super great. But I'm still going to do it. Although we could grab ourselves the boots. You know what? Let's grab it. Let's also grab this. Let's roll again. Let's keep rolling. Now the next question is, do we want to grab ourselves a Cap Resilience for a little bit of damage reduction at the very beginning? Or do we want to keep our Corrupted Crystal here to inflict a tiny bit of fatigue damage as well? Now, it would be nice if you had one more round here because it would craft up a Cap Discomfort. That would be a lot of heat reduction on top of it. But I'm going to sell this so we can grab our Cap. We're going to sell this roll once more, trying to grab ourselves one final redstone. Or red ruby, which we didn't get. But I mean, we kind of have to grab this. So what are we actually going to sell? Do we gamble, sell our cap resilience? Or do we sell our boots here? We sell our boots here, let's grab it. Okay, one final Amulets of Alchemy. Which I'm going to prioritize on these specific potions, because these are going to be super high value for us. Being a Vampirism, being our Stone Skin Potions. And yeah, 3 Amulets of Alchemy, 3 Amulets of Life, a Staff of Unhealing with a Blood Gubbards. Especially with a Doom Cap too. Now, Cauldron's actually better upside down here, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and see if this is going to be good enough. Are we going to fall short? Unsettling Presence on top of it for even more Unhealing effect damage. Kind of insane. Now, honestly, at this point, I would have traded up Heavy Drinking for Blood Manipulation for even more effect damage, even more Unhealing damage. That would have been straight up nuts too. But hey, let's go and see if it's going to be good enough. Can we win out? Or will we fall short? We are going to begin a No Rush Please double axe, allowing them to scale up that damage. Uniquely unique, this is going to go super fast. They do have a lot of health pots, so it is a little bit counterintuitive because if they run through their stamina way too fast, yeah, they're not going to have stamina to hit us later on, but they're going to scale up their damage really, really fast. Even though if No Rush Please, we're after taking half their HP. We have an insane amount of buffs. And a ton of max life too. And amazing. Genuinely amazing. For sure. Managed to beat him during their No Rush Please. And we had an 80 DPS during that No Rush Please. So realistically, we should have about 100 damage per second. As for heals, we do have 76 healing per second. It would definitely be a bit higher. Except for that No Rush Please, because we're not going to be life stealing for as much, since we're going to be dealing a little bit less damage. We actually got quite a bit of max life too. With a strong mana pot, we got 125 life. And then on top of it, we actually got 320 block. So our whole build was actually super defensive, dealt quite a bit of damage, and was just straight up amazing. But yeah, super fun builds. Piggy Pinata give us a ton of value. We got Heavy Drinking down to 3 seconds, which is kind of absurd. And 3 Amulets of Alchemy, honestly, with a potion stack build is nuts. With 3 Amulets of Life, on top of it, giving us an insane increased healing efficiency as well. But anyways, we just have 4 lives left. Let's go and see just how much rank points we managed to get. Plus 22. Ranking us all the way up to Masters, which is amazing, definitely. But hey, I'm going to leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope to keep a lookout for the next one. I'll see you next time. Okay, we're back in history. We're going to begin a Cthulhu Dark Lantern type build with time melting as well, which they're going to inflict a ton of blind on us, but with Unhealing damage, yeah, we're not going to need some accuracy. Now, they do get their invulnerability, but can Cthulhu keep up with a build? Definitely not. Okay, we're going to begin an Obsidian Hammer Brass Knuckles type build. They're going to have some crit chance too. We're just going to have crit chance, but I mean, we just burst them down pretty much immediately. Okay, we're going to begin an Artifact Stone called Nocturnal Locklifter with the Blood Manipulation. They're going to be slowing us down by quite a bit, but hey, we do burst them down pretty much immediately. Okay, we're going to begin an Each Throw Sleeve Double Mana Thirst Magic Torch type build with crit chance. They're going to be dealing some insane damage, but hey, they are scaling builds. We also do insane damage too. Okay, Bloodthorn with a crazy red ruby setup, with Blood Gubbard and Blood Manipulation as well. But can they actually keep up with our setup for right now? Unfortunately, definitely not. Another Nocturnal Locklifter with Echoing Battle Cry, and they're going to get a ton of Vampirism, but I mean, can that actually sustain the amount of Vampirism we're going to get? And Lifesteal? Honestly, definitely not. Okay, this one could be quite interesting. A lot of healing reduction on Cap Discomforts with Mr. Struggles. They're going to be removing a lot of our buffs. But can we actually keep up? A lot of healing reduction is going to be super problematic for us. They do have a lot of health pots, but I mean, yeah, it's still not even going to be close. Okay, we're going to begin another Vampiric Prismatic Orb Hunger Blade by the Holy Light as well. They're actually going to have tons of heals, but not enough to heal through all that damage. And finally, another Nocturnal Locklifter, but actually with 2 Ruby Chunks here. Also with the Stable Rinkle Boblader, but amazing.